People picture this life and think it's all flashing lights, screaming crowds, rock star glamour, but honestly, it starts like this. It's energy drinks at 6 a.m., loading and unloading the van in the middle of the night, and hoping in the opening act isn't the band's mom. It's gritty, it's raw, it's kind of amazing. Hey everyone, I'm Mike, and today I'm taking you behind the scenes of what I do when filming concerts. No hype, no fancy edits, just gritty, raw, day in the life. So let's break down what really happens. It's early, like really early. Usually I'm 2 cups of coffee in, a Red Bull in, packed in the van like sardines, just kind of enjoying the calm before the storm. Could be an hour trip, could be 5 hours, could be a 10-hour trip. Just me, the band, open road, a lot of gas station food, and a lot of caffeine. Just hours in the car can be a blur. 90% highway, 10% frantic playlist scrolling. Nothing's happened in any of my trips that I can remember that are severe or anything, but trust me, I got plenty of buddies that their van's broken down, popped tires, trailers gone missing, stolen, all their gear, right as they're heading towards a show. Pull up to the venue and it's loading time. Grabbing the gear out of the van, out of the trailer, bringing your stuff in, make sure you don't forget it. But also you don't want to be standing around watching the band unload. Just remember, always lift with your legs, not your back. Now we're an hour away from sound check. So usually we always try to get there, an hour before sound check is supposed to start. More likely than not, we're there at the time we're supposed to be doing sound check or later, unfortunately. But that happens. You get stuck in a snowstorm, you get stuck in Cincinnati traffic. There's a lot of things that can go wrong that could just slow you down. So the band kicks off sound check. Half of me wants to chill and enjoy this free live music, but the other half is busy worrying about low light conditions. During sound check is when I realized, this venue has horrible lighting and I'm gonna have to do a lot of extra work to kill that noise. This is when you notice all the flickering from the cheap LED lights and you have to adjust your shutter angle or shutter speed, whichever one you're using. Sound check is weirdly fascinating and frustrating. I get these perfect little snippets of songs, but the lighting is all over the place. And this is when I find out just how high I gotta crank that ISO. So this time before everyone starts to flood in, it's an eerie calm. You're just kind of waiting there. You don't know if the crowd is gonna be packed. You don't know if it's gonna be empty. You don't know if there's gonna be 20 people yelling Freebird. There's gonna be 20 people yelling Freebird. So I use this time to just kind of relax. Usually these venues, they have meals provided, so I'm gonna enjoy that free meal. But I'm also gonna get these creative B-roll shots. I'm gonna get the marquee sign out front. I'm gonna get close-up of instruments, neon signs that are around the building. This is also the part of the time where I make sure security knows who I am, so they don't bother me when I'm moving around the stage or out in the crowd and let me back up on stage. Then it happens. The lights hit hard, the crowd roars, and I hit record. So all those hours of prep, being in the van, setting up my settings during sound check, this all leads up to this moment. And when that first note hits, that's when I realize I know why I do all this. Been doing this for 8 years and it still never gets old. Of course, it's not all smooth sailing. Try filming through hundreds of waving phone lights, dodging a flying foam finger. I even had a drunk guy in the crowd bump into me when I was standing completely still, spill his beer all over me, then proceed to yell and berate me for being in the way and bumping into him. Who knew your gear needed rain protection? Now let's talk about post-show. That food right after hits differently. We were at one show in Milwaukee. We get in while a bridal shower was just getting done and they left all their food. That's all I can think about was that mac and cheese sitting in the back waiting for me to dig in. But also when you're 2 a.m. and you're either driving home or driving back to the hotel, those little gas station taquito things, those things hit the spot and I'm addicted to them and it's the worst thing for me, but I just can't stop. Please help. And that's it, show's over. Crowd is gone. packing up all the gear. And sometimes the crowd's not there. You might be playing a 10 to midnight show or a 8 to midnight for some reason, but the bar, the venue doesn't close until 2 a.m. Now you're packing up the stage with all these people still sitting there watching you, trying to get you to play one last song. You got an aching back, feet are numb, and the only thing you can think of is cracking a cold one. But there's a huge sense of accomplishment when you're done. You, and at least in my case, some really good buddies, just spent 2 to 4 hours rocking that place. And yes, I consider myself rocking that place too. I got so much good footage throughout the years of fan interaction that it makes me feel just as much of a rock star as the people on stage with me. Some nights absolutely beat me up, and there's nothing more than I want to do is just go home and fall asleep or go to the hotel and just crash. So is this all glamorous? No, not even close. Do I love it? Absolutely. But when you slice through the chaos, it's all about chasing those moments that you can never get from a cubicle job. So if you're a concert videographer, keep grinding. And if you're thinking about starting out, brace yourself for a whirlwind, but it's one hell of a ride. And if you're part of a band, if you're a fellow videographer, somebody that's looking to get into it, let me know in the comments below, and thanks for joining.